say everything's going to be okay. What they don't mean is everything's going to line up with your expectations, right? Because that would be a pointless encouragement. What they might mean, though, is you're far more resilient than you currently think you are. Or even if everything fell apart, even if it was a complete disaster, life might show you that it's far more meaningful and extravagant than maybe you currently have an imagination for. That even if nothing worked out the way you want it to, life might still impress you, might still surprise you. It might be okay. And that might feel just like naive optimism, but it's not. It's the language of hope. And even if you don't feel strong enough to hold on to hope for yourself right now, don't readily dismiss or be cynical when other people try to hold it for you. In the meantime,
you can break a bad habit, but you're unlikely to forget it. Once the mental grooves of a habit have been carved into your brain, they are nearly impossible to remove entirely, even if they go unused for a while. And that means that simply resisting temptation is an ineffective strategy. It's hard to maintain a Zen attitude in a life filled with interruptions. It takes too much energy. In the short run, you can choose to overpower temptation. In the long run, we become a product of the environment that we live in. To put it bluntly, I have never seen someone consistently stick to positive habits in a negative environment.
Some of us, that realization comes too late. It comes when we're old and we no longer have the time to live more intentionally. It is really important, though, to have like goals and dreams and places you want to get to in your life. But I think it's also important to understand that by achieving those goals and dreams, that isn't necessarily going to be what gives you this lasting happiness or fulfillment. You know, that's just temporary. I don't know. It's just, I think the most important thing is to just be here in this moment. Be here now, as Ram Dass would say. One of the first steps for me in just being more present and here was taking a huge step back from technology. There's been a lot of seasons in my life where I have spent periods of time completely offline, years even. And I think back to those times and I think about how, I don't know, in a weird way, I was just so much more present and connected with the people around me, with myself, connected with nature, with the world. And it's weird, the more connected we are in regards to technology, it feels like the more disconnected we are to our life. And so for the past 4 or 5 months, I've taken a huge step back and maybe 5 minutes a day max online, just doing kind of work-related things, and then besides that, just been completely offline. And it's been a really interesting experience to really feel my mindset changing so much. And of course, it's kind of uncomfortable to have so much time and space to just be with your thoughts. I feel like we're so used to just filling that time with some sort of distraction. And it happened really slowly, but slowly I just feel this connection so much more to the people in my life, to myself, to nature. I really do. I feel such a strong connection. When we're old and reflecting on our life, we're not going to remember the time we spent on technology. We're going to remember the time we spent with the people we love, doing the things we love, and being intentional about our life. You know? And all we have to do is just decide, how do you want to spend your life? I remember in middle school, me and my friends would take these camping trips, all of us. I think it was 6 or 7 of us. We'd take these camping trips, and I remember we'd all get to this place of deep connection. That was back when we didn't have phones. Actually, I think a couple of us had those little flip phones, but that I wouldn't say that really counts. as anything. But yeah, I remember all of us getting to this place of just like deep connection with each other. And when you're camping, there's a lot of like time and space to just be doing nothing. And it was really kind of amazing to just be bored. Be bored. And it feels like we really reached like this deep level of connection that I don't know if we would have felt if we had our phones to distract us during those times when we had nothing to do. I don't know, we only really do get one life to live. Like once a day is gone, it's gone forever, and we can never get that day back. And just being more intentional with our life, you know, being more present. Really, the way society is set up is not really conducive to living a happy, fulfilled life. You know, I think society makes us believe that the more money we have, the more things we have, that'll make us happy. And there's this idea that, oh, well, once you retire, then you can finally enjoy your life. And that's just not true. You know, we can all feel this enjoyment of this beautiful life without needing anything extra. We don't need anything else. It's easy for me to feel these feelings of like needing something, and not necessarily needing anything physical. Like I've gone through times where I feel like, oh, I just need more time. I need more time to be able to be present. I need more time. You know, I'm working so hard. I need more time. We all have 5 minutes in a day that we can just be here and present and take a breath. I don't want to waste my life thinking that, oh, it will be better once I get to this point. Oh, I'll be able to enjoy it once I'm at this point in my life, once I'm making this amount of money or have this thing, or once I have a house that's functional and not a crazy tiny house.
सीढ़ी है, यहीं तक का सीढ़ी है, सीढ़ी नहीं है नीचे तक का। अच्छा लग रहा है। फोटो खिंचवा कहाँ है? बना देते